Hi viewers, welcome back to the Geek Studio Show. We are here today. You can always get a bit at Geek Studio Show. Today, our guest today is Lilian Sang. Lilian Sang is the CEO, the owner, the proprietor of Sky Limit. They are located in Western Towers in Wayaki Way. Now, Lilian, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, just before the show, I mentioned that what are the challenges in running a business? I mean, how is it in being in private practice and being in employment?
I'll tell you, the challenges in business is different. Business is like marriages. Marriage, we have different marriages. So it's different in business also. Business every business have its own different challenges. And for mine, I can tell you the biggest challenge is getting client. And after getting client, the client wants you to give them the best. At the same time, you are a small organization, we are a small organization, but they still want to compare us with the big fish in the market. So I have to...
What is this big fish, just before we skip that?
We have Scanad.
Scanad, the lowest Scanad.
Yes, we have big, we have big companies here. So now these small companies, they still want us to deliver the same way Scanads deliver.
And so how do you do that?
You have to work it out. Yeah, someone once said, fake it till you make it. So it's not the issue of faking at that time. I usually say work till you work. Yes. Because at the end of the day, that is my brand. That is Sky Limit. If I fail it, I failed everyone. Yes.
Now, in all these clients, do you remember maybe a client that, I mean, you did for them business and it's like, wow, you didn't do this right, you know, there's a lot of complaints, maybe they even refused to pay. Those are the challenges that I want you really to mention.
I've never had a client who has refused to pay because of...
but maybe complaining that this was not done right.
Yeah, I've had a client who said, whatever I delivered was not worth the money. Yes, but at the end of the day, you know, before we do the events, I sit down with the client, I give them proposal, I give them what I'm expecting them to do and what they should also expect me to do. But at times, you see, they miss the clause of what they're supposed to do. So you'll find an event might fail because of them, but at the end of the day, customer is always right. I'll have to take the blame. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. No. How do you retain your customers? I mean, how do you ensure that they come back? What tactics are you using?
My customers are my marketing gimmick. Okay, for the lack of the better word, let me use marketing gimmick. But they're my marketing people. Because any event that I do, all the events that I've done is actually through the referral of the events that I was doing. So most of the time you'll find I'll do an event and a client will come and ask, who did this for you? And they'll say, it's Sky Limit. Now they'll come to me like that. Yes.
Wow. Now, this is a show, Geek Studio is a show about technology. I mean, it's about entrepreneurship. And this is exactly what we are talking about here.
Yes.
How have you invested in technology? I mean, especially in terms of getting your visibility go out there. How are you using technology? Sky Limit.
Sky Limit, the way we use technology, I can say we are not so far. We've not reached there yet. I can say maybe in the social media, and we're trying to come up with an app whereby when you just go to our website, if you need an inquiry, you just make an inquiry. It will come to us through maybe phone or maybe on the laptop and all that. But we are not there yet. We are going there.
Now, I'm sure that there's a viewer out there who is a developer, software developer. And when he or she is here about an app, she feels or he feels like getting hold of you now. How do they reach you?
If you're out there and you want to reach me, you can get us at info@skylimit.co.ke. You can get me on Facebook, Chichilale, that is CHI, Chichilale. On Twitter, that is Chichilale. On Instagram, Chichilale. You can get me there. And you can also get us on our website, skylimit.co. Yeah, www. Yeah.
Hi viewers, it's your time. You can visit that now. Now, Lilian, I really want to know, how do you handle your marriage, your children, and business? I mean, somebody calls for a contract and it's like you have to be home and your husband expects to be there. How do you handle this? Has it caused some, I know this is personal, but how do you manage marriage, work, business? Yes.
I can tell you it depends how you with a person. But for me, what I've done, I've really involved my husband in what I'm doing. When I want to quote for something, I ask him, what do you think? And he's also a tech person. So he'll tell me, let's put this. And if I want to do my accounts, I ask him, okay, I want to quote for this. What do you think? Then for him, he's really given me, I can say, 100, let me put 99%.
Let's say 100%.
Yes, 100% support.
Yes,
He's really given me 100% support because if I have to go out of the town, he'll give me that permission. And you know, men don't give 100, don't give you permission like that when you have family.
I mean, it takes some time.
Yeah, it takes some time. But I think it's also because of the trust of what we have for each other. He's really supported me. Then my kids, before I leave, I tell them, Mommy is going to be out. I'll come back after 2 days. I'll come back in the evening. I'll come back and find you guys asleep. Yes. Yeah, so I involve my family in what I do. Yeah.
Now, Lillian, there's something that I'll don't take it badly, but I look at you, let me say beautiful.
Thank
now,
you.
a CEO meets you, or maybe a big person in maybe a big companies, and you go there and you want business. Then you have like agree on to meet somewhere. And when you reach there, the story is different. Have you experienced that?
I've never experienced that.
Yes.
I've never experienced that, but I think maybe it's because of the way I've branded myself. When I come to your office, I come as a professional. When you tell me we meet out of the office, we'll meet in a social place. Like we can meet at Hilton, at where everyone is sitting.
I mean,
yes.
these open places.
But I will not, I've never accepted a meeting of, let's meet in a room.
Private
No. Private area, no. Because at the end of the day, I'm a brand for myself, I'm a brand for my family, and I'm a brand for my company.
Good. Now, you've done the job. Now it's time to be paid.
Yes.
I mean, I also do. I have my own company. And sometimes payment is normally a problem. For the check to get out is like, oh, you know, money is not there. But somebody needs something like TKK. How do you go about this? Have you experienced this?
To be very honest, not being paid
Yes.
in business it happens a lot.
Yes.
So that's why I'll always advise the youth, if you want to start your business, make sure any little money that you get, you save a certain percentage of it. So that
Like
it
what
will not,
percent?
I
Just
usually
for
say,
your case,
for my case, I usually save 20% of what I get.
20%. If your business is like, I mean, what you did, the project that you did is maybe 200,000.
Yes,
so
yes.
20% you put aside.
I put aside
Wow.
20%,
Okay.
yeah. That is, it's very hard, but it's discipline that I have to live with. Yes, because most of the time you'll find you're getting a client who will tell you, I want you to do this, I'll pay you. You'll not tell them you don't have money, so you have to do that work, then you come later on. And at the end of the day, because I do events, I also have suppliers that I need to pay. And these suppliers, I'll not come and tell my supplier, I will not pay you because they've not paid me. It is not their problem that they've not paid me. I'm their customer in this point, so I need to clear with them. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Just before we end up, now, how do you finance your business? I mean, sorry, I should have asked you right from the beginning. Maybe your husband would have given you the money, but I mean, as you get attended today of an event, like last week we were at Safari Park attending an event, and it was big. How do you go about that?
To be very
Getting
honest,
money to...
as I told you before, my husband really supported me 100%. Yes. And when I started this business, I didn't have structure. I didn't have plans. So I had to come back to my husband and tell him, I have this project here and I don't have money. So where I am right now, he's the one who supported me. Yes.
So you don't go for like bank loans, you take an
no,
LP or...
Where I am
so
right now...
are you telling the youth that if, for example, a youth that is not married and want to do events, where do they get the money?
We have money that Uhuru Kenyatta has given us,
the,
but that
the,
one
the
you
youth
have
for the
the
youth.
youth fund. But that one you have to.
Can you just explain
group.
this in details, just for the sake of?
I'm not so.
You're not very much conversant.
Yeah, about it. But what I know is you have to be in a group to get that money. Yes. So you have to be. Maybe you form a group and you have to have a good proposal, good strategies, so that when you give it, you give that proposal, people will buy it and they'll sponsor you. Yeah.
Wow. Apart from the youth fund, I know is youth fund. What other way that a young entrepreneur can go there and look for money to start a business?
You've talked about getting loans, but loans for the bank, they don't. Not all banks finance all the LPOs.
All LPOs.
Yeah. Some banks will only finance the LPOs from big companies, and if you'll find you have an LPO worth 2 million and it's from a small company, so they'll not sponsor you. So that challenge is still there. Yeah.
Now, I'm being told that we only have 2 minutes in the show. Now, in conclusion, what is the future of Sky Limit in terms of technology, in terms of innovations, and in terms of entrepreneurial skills, your investment? What are you looking at?
In technology, first of all, if we have a tech person out there, you need to call
Get
me.
hold of you.
Yeah, and give me that app that I need to have for my business.
Mobile app.
Yes, yeah. Then for future, I'm seeing Sky Limit being the leader in East and Central Africa in PR and event management.
Wish you well,
Thank you, thank you. And we're also planning to expand and not only be in Nairobi, also planning to have an office in Eldoret. I think I'm focusing in Eldoret because it's my hometown. Yeah.
It's always good.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So we're planning to expand on that way. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Now, a word of thought to the youth, the last one now.
The last one.
Somebody has an idea, big or small idea out there. You know, many people, especially graduates from college, it's like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. When do you just say, wow, let me go out and do it?
I want to talk to that youth out there. I was not an A person in school, I was not an A child, but where I am right now, it is not my papers that have taken me where I am. So you don't need to say you want to be an A. We have doctors, we also have engineers, we also have Mama Mboga out there. I'm not saying I want you to be a Mama Mboga, but what I'm trying to tell you is make that step. One step will take you to the next step. If you have an idea, talk to someone. You can even talk to me. I've given you my contacts. Talk to me, I'll tell you how to go about it. You just need to have that one step, that one bold step. And let me tell you, no one will fear working with someone who is focused and has courage to handle any challenges.
Pretty good advice. Thank you, Lillian. It was
Thank
nice
you.
having you around in the Geek Studio show. Go out there. We wish you well. Push Sky Limit to up there. And please tell people outside there about Geek Studio at Youth TV. Thanks a lot and welcome another day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you a
Thank
lot.
you.
Hi, viewers. It was nice having Lillian around. This is Geek Studio show, a show that is for you, and we are beyond today. We are about technology, we are about entrepreneurship, we are about innovations. So we will see you next time. Thank you.